We are up. We are live. Let me send out the black signal. I'm sending it out to more people. I'll speak on that in a second. Want to make sure that everybody is in the room, or at least those that might want to be in the room can lead in the room. Go to the chat. See where we at. We streaming? Are we streaming? Are we streaming? Everything is in process. So let's go. Let's do this.
Mr. Deity, Mr. Deity, Mr. Deity.
Maybe those are play shoes. Come here. That was thank you. Thank you. That was smart. Yeah, all right, family, I want to welcome you. We are here on a Ujima night. We are on Tribal Quotes. And first off, I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. This is Tribal Quotes, and this is a Heart of a Symbol production.
Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms.
excited. I am excited. I am thrilled. I can't wait. But although I know that what usually happens is that I get excited about these days and they zoom by. But we are 2 days out from the Malcolm X Festival. 2 days out. And on May 25th, that's Kuumba for those that speak the language, 2019, from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., we will be at the Millennium Community School doing the Malcolm X Revolutionary Festival. At 12 noon, we will have the opening drum call. Elder Tony West going to be in the house. I forgot to speak to him, but he usually there, so we're going to have a drum call. You know what I'm saying? If we have to beat on tables, but we don't have to beat on tables because Elder Tony will be there. 1:30 p.m. jazz. Greats Eddie Baird and Dr. Mark Lomax will start off their set. That will end. And then at 3 p.m. the keynote speaker will be Dr. Mark Lomax. And we're going to be talking about music and revolution. I'm looking forward to a 4 p.m. live DJ, open mic sessions. Got a few other surprises for you that's going to be popping up that day. Brother Tykees is getting his stuff ready. Y'all been seeing the stuff floating around. I know y'all done seen some of the stuff floating around. I'm so excited about this Malcolm X Festival. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to just chill, sit back and relax. Because, we don't have, I'm not into doing the straight, super strict lineup. I like keeping stuff open because I have found that no matter how much I organize, I always have to deal with issues. So I don't have a lot of structure so that because I'm still going to have to deal with issues, so it don't matter how well I got to organize. There's always something that's going to pop up. Now, family, what I wanted to say is the lines are open at 614-556-4535. And if you have any questions about the Malcolm X Festival, feel free to call in. You have any comments about the Malcolm X Festival? If you came last year and you want to bring that up, we still gonna do our tribal quotes. But I want to make sure people know that we're gonna be talking about the MX Fest as well too. So that's open. Any questions you have about the Malcolm X Festival that you might want to deal with? If it rains, we will be inside. So Malcolm X Festival is going on. Rain, sleet, or snow. We're going to kick it. We're going to celebrate Malcolm X and the other revolutionary leaders. You know what I'm saying? We talk about revolution. We say we need revolution. So right now what we're doing, we're stabilizing the culture by making sure that there's a holiday in which we celebrate those revolutionary heroes. Right now, we got it on the last Kuumba of May. Man. Yeah. Now, also I want to announce that, of course, G&J Mall will still be continued because this is an extension of the G&J Mall. And all of the... first off, let me thank all those that have donated. Let me thank all the vendors that are coming out. And even more are calling. It's going to be... we got some it's some stuff gonna be out there. You might want to be out there, right? Then also I want to thank all of those who donated. And the only thing I'm saying is I pray that everybody that donated come, and those that can't, I understand, because we got Sister Kim. She sent, you know what I'm saying? She's sending dough, and she all the way in Burkina Faso. You know what I'm saying? I got people from Akron. We got people from California. We got people that are investing in what we're doing because they feel the energy, man, and I get a tingling in my spine, and I feel so good right now because, family, we did this. And that's the most beautiful part about it. We pulled this off. We don't have no sponsor. Other than the community, there is no sponsors. Other than Millennial Community School, there is no sponsors. That's us, right? Other than Gye-Nyame Journey, there is no sponsors. Other than Taiwan, there is no. This is us. We have put this together, and it feels so good, right? It feels so good for months of work to come together. Just like with Kwanzaa, because I'm going to be coming at y'all about the Kwanzaa piece too. We got a couple of other holidays that we're going to be popping off during the summer. So keep your ears open. You're going to be invited. Come out, eat, support the vendors. Come out, listen to the jazz. Come out and listen to the music, because we got a hot DJ. One of the hottest in the Midwest, if not the country. Is going to be spinning on the wheels of steel. Shouts out to DJ O-Sharp. You know what I'm saying? Family's going down, right? And what I want y'all to see is what we are going to do with the Malcolm X Fest. We want to build it up. But the way we're doing the Malcolm X Fest is the way that I want to do the G&J Mall every month. I want us to be able to bring in entertainment on the inside, or if it's warm enough for us to be outside, where we could just, we might not be able to afford a stage, right? But we could go and get some studio equipment and blast it out, and people come out, because the market is the heartbeat of the people. The market is the heartbeat of the culture. So what we're trying to set up is a centralized place, an idea that other people in other cities can start doing and start building up a momentum around or within a community, right? So that we can start affecting things outside of our community. Because in this structure, in this thing that we're doing, there's going to be conversations. Because the most important thing for me is making sure that our people got a safe place where they could come and have conversations. Come and meet new people. Come and know that they're not the only ones that's rocking the ankh or rocking the shells, right? Come and know that they're not the only ones that feel like they feel. And come and know that they're not the only ones that's frustrated, because they have done everything that was prescribed for them, and they still are feeling the sickness of white supremacy. Family, we are building. And like I said, I'm inviting everybody out. So if you have any questions about the Malcolm X Festival, I'm here to answer. And of course, the lines are open at 614-556 if you want to call in. And also, there's other Gye-Nyame people that can answer what I don't know. You understand what I'm saying? They're sitting out there right now, ready and waiting to serve the community, because this is what we do. Right? This is what we do. So let me go and put these lines, open these up before I get into these folk tales. Lines are open. Lines are open. Let me go and put it over here on our chat in 614. Let me see. Call in lines. Are open. Call in at 614-556-4535. All right, there we go. Beautiful. That's up. Now, also, let's see if is there anything in the news we need to cover on our timeline, because we got a whole bunch of new people on Gye-Nyame Journey. We're shooting to get 1,000 people on there. Also, family, I'm going to be doing a commercial soon, but all those that want to get plugged into the Black Signal so that you can know about all the activities that we're doing as Gye-Nyame, all the community activities, all of the meetings, when we're going to have more events, you could go on and get on the Black Signal. Right? How do I do that, Brother Hatim? You simply text, right? G&J to 25456. Let me post that up. Let me post that up in the chat. All right. Join the Black Signal. Text G&J to 25456, and you will be put on our text line. We got, we can hold thousands of people on there. So we want to get this up to 1,000. We want to get our Facebook page up to 1,000. We want to get our YouTube page up to at least 1,000. I'm not asking for $1 million. I'm asking for 1,000. And I know we can do it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be pumping up Gye-Nyame because we got a lot of stuff that we have to do. Simba is coming to Ohio. I don't know the dates. Simba's coming to Ohio. I don't know the dates, but we will be starting to pump that up and raising funds for that as well. Because remember, everything we do here is community driven. Everything we hear is community driven. If it wasn't for you and your beautiful self, we wouldn't be able to do a damn thing. We feed our kids because of you. We have a place where we could meet because of you. You understand what I'm saying? We're building within our community. We're doing some real nation building in our family. I am so overjoyed and so proud that I am blessed with an audience like yourself. All right, so now on to tribal quotes. Oh, my fault. Before we do that, let's see if there's anything on the timeline I need to cover. All right, come on and show out. Can we do the flyness that came through the festival last year? There is, if you look on Gye-Nyame Journey, there is a flyer up. Sister Navita be going she go all out on these flyer family. And I know a lot of y'all be like, that's too much stuff on there. I'm confused. Stop all that shit. Sit down, take some time, and look at it. Now, this is the challenge. Last year, Sister Freedom came out and was flyers. I still remember the green lips. She flies. Listen. She slayed, as Sister Vito put it, and she put out a flyer that said, "Cause I slay." We had people coming out rocking the jewelry, rocking the clothing, and I'm thinking that we could outdo this year. We could outdo it. Outdo what was done last year. Don't let Freedom come up in there and steal all the pictures again. Cause shit, we had about 100 pictures of Freedom last year. So who gonna come and who gonna be the star of the festival this year? Right? So come on out, cause I slay. Of course, that'll be on May 25th, 2019 from 12 to noon. Come on out. Let us know that your flyness is in the house. We're gonna have a photographer going around, and if we don't have a photographer, cause if he don't show up, I got my camera. Y'all already know I ain't scared. Right? So let's see what else is popping off. A pledge to pay Morehouse College students' debt prompts elation, envy, and a host of questions. Now, I don't remember the brother's name. Let's go and hit this up real quick. Give people time to get themselves together before they come on in and start calling in or whatever. And even if they don't call in, you already know how Brother Hatim do it. I think the brother's name is Robert Smith. And I've been hearing a lot of wrong shit about homeboy. I listened to his speech, right? Like, okay, all right. So, anyway, brother popped up at Morehouse, and he was invited to speak at Morehouse, and he's a billionaire. And he comes in, he makes his speech, and he pledges to pay everybody in that graduating class, pay their college debt. Powerful thing, right? And I know some people out there, see, I told you, bro, I tell we could do it. But if you look at the amount of billionaires that we have, family, how many black billionaires are there? Really, how many million black millionaires are there? And I know a lot of y'all think that your cousin that's showing off is a fucking millionaire. But hey, come on now. Let's keep it real. You understand what I'm saying? Money under the mattress counts for a little while, but we always know how that ends up. So stop living in the fantasies. So we got one billionaire, and he's going to pay off the debts of all those young men at Morehouse. But let's go And this is from the New York Times. Days after being there pledged to pay the collective student debt of the entire 2019 Morehouse College graduating class. And I know some of those people, because I've been in college, and I know some of those people who took that semester off and said, damn, I graduate. I graduate. I know they mattered in hell. Y'all like, damn. I said, oh, shit. Can you imagine how many people might have dropped out of Morehouse just that month because they're like, damn, this student debt is too much. I got 1 quarter. I think I could work this quarter and come back. Can you imagine how many motherfuckers sitting at home like, after they heard this shit, like, oh my God. I should have. My mama told me not to drop out. All right, days after the billionaire pledged to pay the collective student debt of the entire 2019 Morehouse College graduating class, euphoria was not the only emotion in the air. On Morehouse's Atlanta campus and beyond, administrators, students, and parents, and no shortage of philanthropy experts, have spent the last few days wondering exactly how, and this is the brother's name, Robert F. Smith, a Titan tech investor, will fulfill his promise to 396 graduates. The surprise announcement was both an extraordinary gift and a complicated one. At the end of the graduation celebration on Sunday night, Shaquille Lampley returned to his dorm room on campus, opened a computer, and stared at his student loan estimates. Now listen to this. They totaled more than $200,000 in loans taken out by his mother, covering 6 years in school. I just kept looking at the number and thinking to myself, this would cripple me for life, said Mr. Lampley, 24, who earned a degree in sociology. I am so grateful and still in shock about this gift, and now I have so many questions about how this will be processed. Now, family, and also on this article, it said an average black graduate has $7,400 more in debt than white peers. Now, after 6 years of college, this dude accrued $200,000. And I'm just praying that he is not in social work. I'm praying that he didn't get his degree. I mean, let's just say if Robert Smith didn't do what he was doing, right? This dude could be graduating as a teacher. This dude could be graduating as a social service worker, coming out making between 36 and 40,000 if he lucky. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit more. Let's say you're making 50. How the fuck you supposed to pay off a $200,000 loan? Family, this is why we really have to start talking and discussing, because it's a possibility that a lot of college talk that we get into is some straight hustleology. These motherfuckers is how Fela said Fela in one of his songs, he says impossibility socialization. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like we accrue debts to get jobs that can't pay back the debts. So we are forever in debt and forever have to be on the hamster wheel of trying to pay a debt that we could never pay back. Right? This is where you run into the limits of black life. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? I need a college degree to get a job. But to get the college degree, I have to go in debt. And then I have to work the job so that I can live. But now now my living is connected to me paying this debt, because I can't wipe the debt out through bankruptcy. I can't hit hard times. This debt is on me forever. My whole life. This is the reality that a lot of us deal with. And I know some of y'all like, well, if he's a teacher, they'll erase that debt if he go and teach in inner city schools. Well, I salute you and I pray that you make it through. Just saying, and y'all get mad if y'all won't. You know what I'm saying? I pray that you make it through. But this is part of the limits that we run up against, because we are dealing not with generational wealth, we are dealing with generational poverty. The older generation is supposed to help, and his mom is taking on the dad. So actually his mom is going to be strapped with this debt and have to pay it off. And hopefully he's an honorable person and he would do it. But but he has been blessed because he picked life lottery to be able to graduate in the spring of 2019, and just happened to be at a commencement speech with one black millionaire. That's maybe about 5, maybe 7 at the most. He just happened to be there, and this billionaire said, I'm going to pay it. But now there's confusion on how he's going to pay it. Is he going to get the money to the school? Is he going to send a check to each student? How is this going to happen? And then we got to ask the question, is paying a debt for these people the best way to put, as he said in his speech, to put gas in a bus? Is this the best use of the money? Right? Because we already know. I mean, the way college is set up right now is so fucked up that we honestly believe we have fallen so deep into the hustle that we honestly believe that this is the only way out. When in fact, we're moving deeper into life's trap. All right, I know y'all like, brother, I tell you, we supposed to be talking about hold on, because the Proverbs is going, I'm telling you, the Proverbs is going to give a solution. It's crystallized wisdom. We're going to be able to pull and extract not only the conversation I just had here, but the conversation about the Malcolm X Fest. Our ancestors always make ways for us to have the conversations we need here on Gye-Nyame Journey. You know why? Because we wake up in the morning and we toast them every day. So I jump in blind a lot of times, not even knowing what I'm going to talk about, because I already know that my ancestors are going to look out for me. All right, so I posted up a movie. It's an old movie. It's called Cosmic Slop. Actually, it is a funkadelic version of Twilight Zone, and that shit is hot. I looked at it and I said, damn, I forgot about this. I was looking at it. It has 3 parts. It's an excellent conversation starter, and I think that for the next G&J Mall, if we throw a movie, the movie that we will be showing is Cosmic Slop. I want the people that's coming to the movie to see it before, so that we could go through the movie and sit down and have a discussion on all 3 parts. What we like, what we didn't like, what was the lessons that's coming out of it, because we got to start having conversation. I'm trying to tell y'all, family, part of the therapy that we need to have is to start having the conversations and then start forming the tribes and finding people of like minds, so that we can start forming the tribe, so that we can start learning how to protect ourselves and start learning how to be able to depend on each other and do trade with each other. Right? This is what the market is about. When I go to the vendors, I'm trading with the vendors. I'm trading my time that I spent on my job, or however I got the money, and I'm trading that time for your products, because your products bring value into my life. And so now we got exchange going. We got reciprocity actually working in the room. I give you something, you give me something. And we always need to be able to leave something in the transaction, because a lot of us are looking for one-ended transactions where everybody is given to us. What I'm trying to present to the community is, family, we have to develop a cycle of reciprocity within our circles. So even with the organizations that you belong to, if they are feeding you in some way, are you feeding the organization? And I ain't just talking about you and your talk. Are you feeding it with your work? Are you feeding it with your financial? You know what I'm saying? Because for me, if you really want to find out what somebody believe in, see where they spend their money. Family, if you got individuals in your organizations that never spend no time and don't spend no money, you need to boot their ass out. I'm telling you right now, because if they're not putting time as far as working, putting stuff together, getting it together, if they're not doing that and they're not donating no money, no time, no money, they just belonging to try to get as much free stuff. And we got to get rid of all those leeches, all those vampires. A vampire is an individual that comes into a situation or comes upon an individual and sucks out the life without putting anything back in it. And if he do put something back in it, it's something that's under its control so that it can get more benefits from it. So we got to be clear on that. Miss Regina says there are definitely more than 7 black billionaires in this country. Yes, the data to prove black Americans don't have net worth, etc. But that's not the full story. I think we sometimes forget I think we sometimes forget there are wealthy people because we are not living in that space. We simply don't see that space. Now, I would challenge, get the data, show us how many black billionaires there are. I believe that because I counted, and if it's more than 7, I don't think it's that many more. And then when you look at the real data, and then you also turn around and look at the images that are being presented to us, because this is the piece. One of the things I like about being able to present the data, because it helps us get into a space so that we can know what we really are. Because one part of the issue for a lot of black folks is that they don't know where they really are. And because they don't know where they really are, they're living in an illusion. And in order for us to be able to move to the next level, we got to stop living in illusions and start living in the reality that we are in so that we could change it. You can't change nothing if you don't know that you're there. As Harriet Tubman say, I could have freed more if they only knew they were slaves. In Gye-Nyame, we could only free more if they knew that they was broke. They knew they were struggling. If they really knew that they had been cast out of American life so that we could get together and work towards getting our full citizenship. Well, in my profession, I do wealth analysis daily, and I know there are more than 7. I think of 5. I can think of 5 off the top of my head that are not famous at all. Like Robert Smith, he's one that's not famous. Now, when I went through the billionaires in the United States, I came up with somewhere between 7 and 12. Looking at the pictures. But then I had heard about more. Oprah was on the list, but she was way down, right? As far as the billionaire list. But like I said, bring the data. Because this is the issue. Prove me wrong. Prove that black folks are balling in America. Because there's data. Because actually, as they say, statistics can work both ways, right? If you know how to do that, help me see that, right? But then the majority of the people that we dealing with, come on now, where they at? You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like many of us are living aspirational lifestyle. I'm living life on my hopes and not in my reality. When in fact, in order to move towards my hopes, I have to deal with the reality that I'm in. That's all I'm saying. But thank you for the comment, because I know you cold with what you do. And by the way, it's your day. Ain't that right, y'all? It's your day, right? Mm-hmm. That's one of my daily toasters. See, I love my daily toasters because, they be getting up early doing that work. So I better shut up before she start throwing out data and just hurt my feelings, right? But nah, throw out some data and educate me. Let me know where we really are. All right, so family, let's see what else is on this timeline here. So Cosmic Slop, I want to discuss that. So that might be I got to clear past the team. But I would like that to be the next movie because I haven't heard another movie pop up yet. And I know some people mad at me because I haven't seen Black Man's Burden in years, even though we showed it. And I still haven't seen the that last movie that we had. I still got Navita's copy over here, and she probably cussing me out right now. But you see, I don't be having a lot of time, man. So, all right, so I have the latest newsletter up on the timeline. Go and check out the May newsletter, and I'm looking forward to putting together the newsletter for June. And fam, those that want to contribute to the newsletter is one of two ways. Because one of the things that I do with the newsletter is I have outside writers. We have some outside writers like Sister Jackie put in something. Brother Kwame got a running piece on logical thinking and stuff like that. Brother Quasi and Brother D the Traveler, Brother D, the Traveler, Brother D, have been putting in articles, and what I'm trying to do is to get more of the family to start contributing articles, and then also we go down the timeline. So when I'm asking people to do the post in the timeline, some of the stuff, so you got, you know what I'm saying, and like something as short as an article and a small blurb from you, that fits, you know what I'm saying, because what should I be seeing in this article is the question that you need to be throwing it up in there, or your view on the article. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be complicated because we're living in a different time, so people could go and read the article for themselves and formulate their own ideas. But, you know, I really, really think that we need to start putting out our ideas, putting out our view. You know what I'm saying? Especially being in one of the test cities in the country, right? Because we in Columbus, we have a different, you know, each region has a unique position in the system. In the Midwest, especially here in Columbus, we have a very unique position and a very unique view that we can have, because there's a lot of stuff that come out the Midwest, and I like family, and in my travels I have run into very few places that can actually deal with this. Now we got cities that's bigger and louder, but I have really ran into situations that my education here has put me in a situation where I was left wanting. You understand what I'm saying? Very few. So family, you know, those of you, especially in the little circle area in the 200-mile radius of Columbus, you know what I'm saying? If you conscious, you had to really, really do some work. Well, at least you used to. Now you get on YouTube and motherfuckers become experts. But hey, it is what it is. If you like YouTube, I love it. All right, so go and get that newsletter. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to contribute. You get your article. We throw some pictures up on there and we could post it. We got a post up about, let me read that for you. So we got a nice pretty picture. Karma, our ancestors, hold on. Karma. Our ancestors did not forgive. Our ancestors knew that if you are wicked enough to generate, create, or put out bad energy from evil or wicked acts, then you should reap the repercussions. Definition: forgive, Old English, forgiveness, pardon, forgiveness, indulgence, from past participle of forgiven, see forgive, plus ness, from forgiven, ness, Middle English, early 14th century, the sense of to give up, desire, or power to punish. Why do you keep giving up the power to punish? What goes around cannot come around if you keep forgiving. Damn, that's deep. So this is a picture of a beautiful black woman draped in fire. Let me go and look at it again. Yep, draped in fire. And she said, what goes around cannot come around if you keep forgiving. So is this little article saying that we are blocking reciprocity? Interesting. Here goes some of the poets that's going to be showing up at the Malcolm X Festival. Revolutionary Festival, poetry revolution through arts, artistic revolution. Free expression begins at 4 p.m. Featured poets Eugene Tynes reciting his poem, A Tribute to the Martyrs. And then we got Universal Builder Allah doing Malcolm's speech, The House Negro, and The House Negro on the Field Negro. Alright, I had to pull from my, because I didn't put the whole damn picture in there. What's that about, Brother Hatim? Listen, and Sister Navita is praising, especially Eugene Tynes. She said, "You got to hear it. I think we need to pour." She loved that poem, so I'm excited to hear it. Of course, y'all know we're gonna have segments of live streaming popping off, but that don't mean you don't come out. You still need to come out, cause Sisters of Fire is gonna be there. And they gonna have that salad out there. Psh, dog, listen, cause I'm coming up on my fast. I'm grubbing. I'm sorry. If y'all see me sitting down, you know what I'm saying? Just give me a little room, give me a little time, because my fast is starting on Umoja. So I'm gonna enjoy myself, right? And I'm going to enjoy myself by grabbing as much food as I possibly can. I want to thank everybody who has sat through and watched me and Navita's commercial. So come on out to the festival, and we got some interesting, come out to the festival and enjoy yourself. Got some interesting cartoons. Of course, you know the Daily Toast is always up on the timeline. I have a video from Brother Tone Talks. NBA to got escapism. It was real good. And Sister Kim be popping up on Tone Talks. You got to really listen in. You know what I'm saying? But Sister Kim be calling in from Burkina Faso, and be making some real good comments. And the comment she made was the genesis of one of the posts that she made in the group. And she might have put it on the actual timeline about the NBA as well as other sporting franchises, as well as acting, is finding a way to push out those that are ADOS. Now, what does ADOS stand for? American Descendants of Slavery. There's black people that can trace their ancestry back to slavery that are here in America. And they're pushing us out. And we got to, you know what I'm saying, you got to look at some of the subtle stuff that's popping off. All right, let's keep on going, and then I'll get back into it. Sister Cynthia posted up this thing about Toussaint L'Ouverture and about his birthday. Hold on. Happy birthday, Toussaint L'Ouverture. May 20th. We just passed it. Thank you, Sister Cynthia, for posting it up. So I need somebody out there to do a nice little article on Toussaint L'Ouverture for the newsletter. That would be nice. You know, I got my little Pivo, so I'm doing little fancy pictures on there. You know, advertising the Daily Toaster shirt and other stuff. Alright, let's see if there's anything else I need to mention. Alright. That's it for now. Oh, please check out Gina G's project, the Gye-Nyame girls. We changed the name because Sasha old enough now, so she want her credit. So it's called the Gye-Nyame girls. When we went to Detroit, go and check that out. I forgot to post it up last month. That should have been in the last month's newsletter, but it'll be in this month's newsletter. So please check out Gina G and Sasha Moss's little, you know, they want to be YouTubers. They see me doing it, so they want to do their thing. So we got to support our children. We also recorded a per onk that me and Kwame did. Me and Kwame did it about Malcolm X, and we will be finishing up this Imani for the Divine Conversations. So you can check that out on Spreaker. Let me see. Put something up there about honey. I'm going to be posting some more stuff about honey because we're going to be talking about the power of honey while I'm fasting, because the first week we're going to be able to do juice and stuff. Shouts out to Veronica Baynou for donating. Shouts out to my aunt Loretta Burrows for donating to the Malcolm X Festival. So now let's see if there's any comments. Then we get back into it. Divinely Mine will be in the place also with sticks, staves by George. Divinely Mine will be in the place also with sticks and staves by George Johnson. Virginia Juice. I can't name names because that's donor data, but I'd be happy to run some live reports and show you results. And yes, it's my day. So she got, hey, prove it wrong, because maybe I'm on the wrong track. But hey, like I said, I'm just looking at, because. So what do you think about the statistic that says that the median wealth, not income, the median wealth of the black family, of the black family is $1,700 minus depreciable assets like cars, furniture, stuff like that. It's $1,700. What do you think about that stat? All right, so let me read these proverbs. Then we get into it. How long we been up? We've been up 46 minutes. So I got 6 proverbs. So now, whoever in the audience, you got to pick between 1 and 6 listen, lines are open. Don't be shy. We can talk about all this. And the Malcolm X Festival. So, so somebody gonna be selling sticks and staves. We're gonna have jewelry. We're going to have cleaning supplies, because my coupon sister is popping up. She's going to do it. We're going to have all types of food. I had a brother call me, and he's going to be he got Puerto Rican, I think he said Puerto Rican and soul food. It's going to be a food truck. Might be 2 food trucks out there. Y'all need to come on through. Listen, we not playing, right? Small Sound's gonna be providing. Shouts out to Small Sound. Shouts out to DJ O Sharp, and shouts out to, of course, the jazz band. And the jazz is going to be, it's gonna be good, and it's gonna be deep. You know what I'm saying? So get ready. But then you're gonna learn something. You know what I'm saying? Because of course we got to bring the edutainment, right? So here we go. Day 70. Truth has no path. Truth is living and therefore changing. It has no resting place, no form, no organized institution, no philosophy. That's Bruce Lee. I gotta think about that one. Truth is by nature self-evident. As soon as you remove the cobwebs of ignorance that surround it, it shines clear. That's by Mohandas Gandhi. Next, the eyes are for seeing, the ears are for hearing, and the lips to shut up. That's Haiti. Alright. Number 4. This is from day 71. Man is not the creature of circumstance. Circumstances are the creature of man. We are free agents, and man is more powerful than matter. Benjamin Disraeli. Number 5. We hate some persons because we do not know them, and will not know them because we hate them. Charles Caleb Colton. Last one. Do not fight with a toothless man over a juicy bone. Once again, do not fight with a toothless man over a juicy bone. That's from Africa. That's number 6. All right, family. Come on now. Somebody type in which one you want us to start with, and we're going to break it down. Or just call in 614-556-4535. Once again, that number is 614-556-4535. For those new viewers out there, those new family members that might be dropping in a little bit later, these shows pop off on Kujichagulia and Ujamaa. You got to learn the language if you're gonna be part of the fam. At 9 p.m. Most of them. You know, I only took a month off, and then we had the Daily Toast show every month. Which one? So you got 4 first. I'll start with 4, and then I'll do 6. Is that cool? Is that cool? All right. She said 4. Man is not the creature of circumstance. Circumstances are the creature of man. We are free agents, and man is more powerful than matter. That's from Benjamin Disraeli. So I'm going to start with number 4. Feel free, once again, let me put that number in, because I know some of y'all be scared. 614 call-in lines. Let me put it that way. Call-in lines are open at 614-556-4535. All right, here we go. Number 4. Man is not the creature of circumstances.
This call is being recorded.
All right, we got a caller. Go ahead, caller. We starting on number 40. I need to read it for you.
Yeah, you can read it again.
Okay, cool. Audience, let me know if y'all can hear, because this sounds like Sister Navita. Welcome.
Yeah.
I'm turning the mic up as much as I can. So here we go. Man is not the creature of circumstances. Circumstances are the creature of man. We are free agents, and man is more powerful than matter. Benjamin Disraeli. You want me to go first, or you want to hit that one?
You can go first.
I don't know. You ready? You sure?
I'm sure.
All right. So man is not the creature of circumstances. Now, a lot of us believe that we are, how can I put it, by itself, formed by circumstances. Now, this guy's arguing against this. Now, we got to look at the history of Benjamin Disraeli. He's saying that we are not creatures of circumstances. We are creators of circumstances. So in a sense, what this guy's talking about is taking back our ability to create circumstances. Most of us in our lives become products of circumstances rather than being creators of circumstances that create events. Many of us spend our time talking about what happened rather than being the ones that make this shit happen. Anybody disagree? So now, what this is saying... Go ahead.
But, I mean, I understand what he's saying. It's pretty much the term that comes to mind is when you get lemons, make lemonade. That's what I think of when I hear that.
You said when you get who?
But lemons, you make lemonade.
Okay.
That's what I think of when I hear it. But I do feel that people can be a product of their environment.
Now, this is not arguing against that point. What this is saying is that we are creators of circumstances. Right? Of course, the environment or the circumstances can influence you. But the danger is when you think that you are a sole product of just that circumstance. Rather than, like, for example, I'm a divine being. One of the things that we do when we talking about Gye-Nyame is, like, for example, a lot of times people be like, I didn't choose to be born. One of the lessons in Gye-Nyame is, yes, you did. You chose to be born. You chose your parents. I know for some of y'all, they be like, that's fucked up. But it puts a form of control in your hands. All right, you in a fucked up circumstance, and this fucked up circumstance can form you. But what can you do to move? What work can you do? Rather, because some people just give up and just allow the circumstance to cascade through their life and totally fuck up everything. Like when we're talking about like white supremacy or the system that we in, we're not sitting around saying, all right, keep on beating us, we ain't gonna. No, we getting up and we're taking action. We're moving to make shit happen. We're creating circumstances in which we could create the reality that we want, rather than sitting around and being a motherfucking whining victim. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, I'm gonna fight back. You know what I'm saying? I can take the circumstances I'm in, I can accept the reality of the circumstances, and I can make other circumstances happen, and I don't have to be shaped, formed, and controlled by the circumstances that I'm in. And that's what I'm picking up from it. I mean, I hope I ain't taking too far from it.
Yeah, I got you. I see that.
Now, Sister Idris was going back on a point that I made earlier. Sister Regina saying, I think it's true for some, but not all. Many implies that there are people on both ends of the spectrum. We don't know about billionaires because we're not billionaires. We simply don't see elite wealth. A list of billionaires online isn't an accurate gauge. Billionaire high assets, so whatever public list there may be is skewed by its very complications. There's a private business owner in Georgia who is a billionaire, who are his two adult children. There's three right there. I guarantee that they aren't on any list. The fact black family is not alone. But how? All right, because this was happening, right? So if I say the median wealth is at 1,700, and you say, okay, boom, what? So this means that 50% are above 1,700 and 50% are below 1,700. All right. Now it ain't saying how high above 1,700, and it's not saying how low below 1,700. But we got an idea when we say the term median that over 50% of our people, that's 1 out of every 2, are below $1,700. 1 out of every 2. Now, also in comparison, when we look at the wealth of this nation, we already know that we control less than 3% of that. Right? Now, and then in comparison to our white counterparts, is the amount of billionaires in the black community or with black folks, and I'm talking about ADOS, not immigrants, I'm talking about directly here, right? Out of those billionaires, is the number equivalent to the number, like for example, if we are 4 out of 10, right? And out of that 4, we could say 2% of them are billionaires, right? Or should be, because in the other group that controls the other 6, you could say at least 1% or 2% of them are billionaires. And then we got a whole nother group that are millionaires. Now, does our wealth reflect a fair balance within our community, or not even a fair balance? Does it show a balance in our community? Because it's like we talk about these billionaires, and you say that we don't see them because we don't run in those circles. But could it be because there are no circles? And I know you're gonna say no, but the reality of it is, if 50% of us are below $1,700, that's a problem. It is for me. Because like I said, that's 1 out of 2. And so one of them now, and also what that shows also is that there's a great disparity in our community. Almost a sense of serfdom that only a few are able to actually take advantage of their American citizenship. When we look at the median wealth of other groups, It's not skewed like ours. It's not skewed like ours. But sisters say, I think it's true for some. I'm saying there are more than 7 or 12. But is not. All right, let's get back to it. Is it 1% of black folks? And then if we take the number, and then all right, so out of all the billionaires, you know what I'm saying, we should have maybe about 10% of us that are millionaires. When we look at the distribution of wealth in other groups, especially here in America, you can see a pattern where the wealth is flowing down. For us, it's calcified. And a majority of the individuals that are holding the wealth are boomers. Right? Or I could be wrong. But like I said, you got the data, I don't. Right? I'm speaking from like, you know, from here and all this. But you analyze that shit. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if we look at the percentage of millionaires for white folks, it is not equivalent to the percentage of, and I ain't talking about where we measure because they are a larger part of the population, but the percentage within their group is a lot different than the percentage in our group. And we look at the percentage of the billionaires in their group, and we look at the percentage, it's not the same. It's something wrong. All right, I'm sorry. So, man is not the creature. I'm sorry, go ahead.
So basically, he's just saying that you don't have to be the victim of your circumstances. Like you said, just create. If you are in a situation and you do put in the work to create a different circumstance.
Why now? Because I'm like, you're not going to be able to get away directly from the circumstance, but because part of my mission is to get people to recognize where they are. Like, in order for me, if I was an alcoholic or drug addict, I first have to admit that I am alcoholic before I can free myself. Truth, as they say, truth will set you free. And many people have not faced the truth of where they are. And because they don't face the truth of where they are, they can't start manipulating the circumstances around them because they are still chained to, as you said, their environment. They haven't looked around the environment and looked at the truth of the environment. So hence, they are being hit with something that they don't understand, or possibly that they might not even see. And we can see this in relationships, where motherfuckers constantly run into the same people. I just got away from you, but damn, I ended up dating somebody else, and I thought they was totally different, but it's you again. Why do I keep ending up in the same situation? Some of us do the same shit with jobs. We leave one job and we fall right back into the same situation because we haven't really looked at where we are. We haven't really looked at what we're carrying. We haven't looked at some of those instances that may have formed us and been able to face them and really deal with them so that we can move and start creating new circumstances for ourselves. You can never do that from an illusionary point. You can't. You got to have a foundation up under you. And that foundation starts with the truth. Why is the fire? Oh, got to. All right. He says, circumstances are creatures of man. We create circumstances. So like when you said, making lemonade from lemons. Right? He's taking it to a point where he's saying, somebody just called me, and why would they call me when I'm doing my damn show? Why would you do that? He's saying that not only can you take lemons to make the lemonade, but in some form of fashion, man creates you know what I'm saying, plants the trees that makes the damn lemons that you got in the first, you know what I'm saying, a man caused that to happen. So he's saying that we as men and women have the ability to cause things to happen. Like, for example, where we are in our struggle, what we're trying to do, we're trying to create circumstances that will create the next generation that will be able to take the struggle farther than us. Because if we're not doing that, if we're not laying a foundation for them, if we're not planting the seeds for them to do better than us, what the fuck are we doing? Miss Cynthia Johnson say, oftentimes the truth is too painful to face, or some people may think that the lies are their truth, or try to make them their truth. But once again, that gets back to the laws of Maya, right? Being able to distinguish the real from the unreal. There's a reason for that. Because in the real is the magic of life. In illusion is the tricks that keep you stuck. It keeps you locked in a loop. So you keep running into the same thing over again, like they say, repeating lessons. So what we have to be able to do is to look at the truth and be like, damn, why am I doing that?
We just have to create circumstances. They have created circumstances, and we have to get ourselves in a mindset to create circumstances as well.
Oh, man. Exactly. There you go. See, because somebody planted a tree that made that created the lemons that a motherfucker gave you, and now you got to make lemonade. So now we be like, boom, all right, cool. We want to plant trees for the next generation that are sweeter. And if we live our lives in a proper fashion, we may be able to drink the sweeter fruit that we don't need no sugar to make better. You understand what I'm saying? We could create circumstances through which we not only could change our lives, but we could change the lives of those that's coming behind us. Because we are in a generational war, and this is one of the pieces that we have to start really understanding. Right? It don't stop with us. The world don't stop because I die. My job is to be able to not only pass on the baton, but to make sure that the next runner has the proper equipment to continue forward, and hopefully in a faster way than I did. Well, we've been doing this here. We got old people that's holding on to the baton, not wanting to let the motherfucker go. We got motherfuckers that didn't prepare. Some of them didn't prepare for us to even be able to run the goddamn race.
So listen, 400 plus years of slavery was a circumstance that was created.
Right.
So someone decided to create a circumstance to end that. So,
or expand it.
Well, it transformed into something different. But that particular form at that time was changed through the actions of man, I guess you should say.
Yes.
Like the proverb is saying.
Yes. Every measured thing that has happened in man's history has been a result of things that men and women have done. Everything. Of course, we're gonna get some. Go ahead.
Was there a point then within that 400 plus year span? Was there some people that decided to live in the circumstance and not try to change the circumstances? Yes. Is that why it lasted so long?
Well, let's say this. Because all throughout the diaspora, even in America, you had those that directly tried to change, and you had those that passively tried to change, and then you had those who just settled for the situation. The passive resistance, I'm breaking the rakes. I'm not working. I'm gonna pick as little as I can. I'm gonna do as little as I can to support this shit because this shit ain't right. I got a family. I can't run with them. Boom, boom, boom. So they did the passive thing. But then you had the active, and see, and this is why I have a problem with having these type of discussions with some people. Because I'm not that good at history, but I have a briefing of history. So I'm able to look at my people and see that we didn't just lie down and just take this shit. Whether we talk about slavery, because it was actually 250 years of slavery. But even within that 250 years, you had the rebellions, you had the uprisings, you had the little secret colonies that were being formed. You know what I'm saying? The Maroons. You know what I'm saying? You had all types of resistance popping off. So just like we have many reactions to Donald Trump, we had many different reactions and many different groups forming around this whole idea of slavery and freedom. Some motherfuckers wanted to stay, some wanted to go, some was like, well shit, I'm gonna buy my time right now. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't going out there in the sun. I'm gonna find it, break them goddamn rakes. Poison the pigs, poison the bull, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do something, you know what I'm saying? And we got to understand. So there was many different angles, you know. And then, like, for example, if you look at our history, we have always strove, at least until possibly maybe, because even in this day, because we're an example of that, where we're trying to create circumstances rather than being formed by circumstances. Even on the plantation, you have people creating circumstances rather than just being a victim of a fucking circumstance. You have people building maroon colonies once again. You have people rebelling. They are creating circumstances. Harriet Tubman creating circumstances. Frederick Douglass creating circumstances, and all those individuals that we never hear about that was creating circumstances. We may even had some people that decided to stay in slavery so that other people could go and be free. But those histories we don't know, right? And then coming out of this whole concept of slavery, we look at all of the people who created circumstances of freedom that were attacked and not protected, and not protected by the government, not protected by their right to be citizens or their citizenship, and shit was taken and stripped. We talked about that a little bit today when we sitting down politicking today with Lumina. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we have always strove to create circumstances. And he says a man is more powerful than matter. Now those that gave up saw themselves as just commodities or matter to be exchanged by other individuals that they believed were more powerful than themselves. But you had some of us like, I'm not. Goddamn, I'm a man, goddamn it. I'm a woman. I'm not a product. I'm not matter. I'm not matter. I matter. Goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? And that was part of it. All right, so let me move on. I hope I did. Unless you got another comment on that one, we at least could get one more in before I have to lay it down because I got to be at work.
I'm good. Go ahead.
You ain't got to rush me. I'm just joking. All right. She said also number 6. Do not fight with a toothless man over a juicy bone. You got
now that one right there.
Go ahead.
I look at that like don't fight up with nobody that ain't got shit to lose.
Or go ahead.
Because even though if you don't fight over the juicy bone, which you are going to, what you eat with what you eat, I mean, he ain't worried about it because he ain't going to lose nothing nowhere. His shit already gone.
he gonna have to gnaw that motherfucker for a very long time. And it's sort of like,
yeah, and he don't care. He don't care because he feel like he ain't got shit to lose anyway. He got all his whole left front quarter panel is missing, so he don't care.
And
never deal with somebody who ain't got shit to lose. I always say you don't want to fuck with a motherfucker who ain't got shit to lose.
That's true.
I ain't doing it.
She said. So Davida
said, motherfucker just fight you just because they know. He can't even fuck with that bone for real. But you know what? He gonna fight because he know at the end he ain't got shit to lose. You fuck around, y'all both be sitting there with no teeth in your mouth.
Yep. And then also, because I was looking at it from a different angle, because he can't use the goddamn bone anyway. All you gotta do is wait this motherfucker out. I ain't got to argue with you. Ain't got no teeth. What the fuck you gonna do with the bone? And it's sort of like, let's say the bone is an argument, and a lot of times we engage in conversation with people over the juicy bone, which is the idea or whatever, and they ain't got no goddamn teeth. Why am I gonna fight you when you ain't got nothing to even, because you don't even understand? I mean, you have no means of consuming this bone. I'm gonna look just as stupid as you. You know how they say if you walk in, you know, a wise man never argues with a fool, because if a stranger walked in the room, you wouldn't be able to tell who's the wise man and who's the fool.
Yeah.
I think this one kind of fit in that one too, along with what you're saying as well. You know what I'm saying? Stop arguing over the bone of our freedom with people who don't have teeth.
Well, if you take, like for example, like a dog, and two dogs are fighting over this juicy bone. One ain't got no teeth, and one does. Well, you know what? He might pull and end up pulling your shit out.
What the hell? Oh.
You know what? He want to see you lose like he losing. That's what it does.
Oh, hold on, Avita. My speaker went out. I want to make sure they heard you, because that's a good point. Oh shit! Hold on. All right. I got so many cords and wires around this motherfucker. Go ahead. It should pick up. I don't believe this damn cheap ass speaker. It wasn't cheap when I bought it, but now these motherfuckers, they be breaking down, and electronics. You be like, man, I just bought this damn thing. And all of a sudden,
User error. I'm just kidding.
you said user error. You better stop trying to make me look bad. I'm doing the best that I can on Gye-Nyame Journey. We operating on a budget. Got a budget. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm creating circumstances. Let's just say that.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so you should be coming up right about now. Go ahead, Sister Navita.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So another, like, okay, say for example, there's this car you want, and all you got in your pocket is $150 for the car, and the car costs $150, but the dude next to you got 50 cents. But he's going to bid you on the car. He's going to keep bidding you so you can lose all your money.
That's true.
And then in the end, you know what I'm saying? In the end, he ain't got nothing to lose. He only has 50 cents. Now you down to zero, and he got 50 cents. But he didn't have nothing to lose anyway, because you know he had no skin in the game.
No skin in the game.
For real, he was just waiting to see
what you gonna do.
Was going to do. He
right.
gassing you up to watch you fall down. You can't let people gas you up. I used to always say, which I don't believe that now, but for years I always believed that you could never trust a person with two front teeth missing.
Well, goddamn, I got one. The fuck?
Well, they don't look like you got one missing to me, but I always used to say that, and I'm going to take it back now, but I always used to say that because, I mean, if you get into it with them, I mean, shit, they two front teeth is missing. They ain't got shit to lose. So they already angry because they teeth is missing in the front. And so you want to get into it with a person who ain't got shit to lose in a fight. Like, what you going to do? I mean, that fuck around how you losing your teeth. No, just that shit there. What I take out of that is don't fuck with somebody who ain't got shit to lose.
She said, leave toothless motherfuckers alone. If they toothless, you know what I'm saying? And please understand, teeth can be in a sense that Sister Navita is using, but teeth also represent a metaphor, being able to help in a digestion process, being able to break stuff down. So not only, because a lot of times in some of these arguments, like for example, when you get in arguments with people, and they really don't have no skin in the argument. Like, why argue with people that don't have skin in the game? Why am I going to try to convince you? Go ahead.
Yeah, like if you go into, like you hang out with somebody who ain't got no job, don't have no family to take care of, don't have no kids like that, you know what I'm saying? They don't have a problem with going out and acting willy-nilly over some shit because they don't have nothing to lose.
Right.
But you do.
Right. Or don't mind even starting a conflict because they ain't got nowhere to go, and like you said, nothing to lose. And it's sort of, it's like, like I said, because it's all a matter of being able to deal with people that, for lack of a better term, that are on your level, or at least respect, or respect where you are on your level, a mutual respect. I understand you got to work. I'm about to go out. I ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying? Might even encourage you to do the right thing. I want to go out with you now, nigga. You need to, you got a job. You need to get up. You got to go serve the community. Boom, boom, boom. Those are real friends.
Let's go over here and steal this real quick, or I'm about to do this. Like I can't do that. I got a whole family. I go to jail. Or talk to him. You got a wife at home, but he want to take you to the strip club so y'all can go to the champagne room.
Hey, watch yourself. Watch yourself. You out of bounds, lady.
Because he ain't got nothing to lose. He can go home and go straight to bed, but you got to go home to your wife and explain why you came home at 5 a.m. with lipstick on your collar. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you always trying to step on somebody's toes? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just saying the circumstance. They created that circumstance.
Okay, all right. So you got to create another circumstance to get up out the trouble. You see how the Proverbs work together? So changing the subject from the strip club and 5 o'clock in the morning, I gotta check my phone to make sure y'all ain't following the nigga around here or something.
Because I remember old school used to always say, married people should not hang around with single people.
I could kind of, I could dig that.
Now that I'm older, I see why, because single people do single shit. So they ain't got to worry about coming home and answering to a family.
They ain't got nothing to lose as far as that. It's sort of like the toothless. So in a relationship, they are toothless. Or same thing with a person without a job. An employed person might not, the best company to keep might not be your unemployed homie. He's toothless when it comes to, what I'm saying? He has, as Sister Navita put, he has absolutely nothing to lose. Same thing with relationships. A lot of us get in relationship with toothless motherfuckers. They don't got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. Like my son loves a good toothless bitch, I'm telling you. My son will take on a toothless bitch. I'll be like, man, you got too much to lose. He ain't got shit to lose. And he ends up losing every fucking time.
You don't be like I told you.
Dealing with people who don't got, on your level. Deal with people on your level. My uncle, it reminds me of a relative of mine who told me a story about him and some friends of theirs. And the one friend had a job, working, and the rest of them kind of wasn't working, and they like to get high and shit like that. They stopped at the gas station He's like, go take us to the gas station. They go to the gas station. He sit in the car all innocently. They rob the gas station.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? They hop in the car. They ride off. They get pulled over. He don't know what the hell's going on. And they all go to jail. And guess who loses their job? And everybody else didn't have nothing to lose.
Damn. Toothless. You know what I'm saying? In the struggle, family, we can't be, you know what I'm saying? We can't have toothless lions in our struggle. We can't have toothless motherfuckers in our struggle. We can't be working with you know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? Skin in the game. Skin in the game. Skin in the game. But yo, check this out, family. We did 2 of them tonight. We could do the rest of them on the Toast and Talk, because I'm gonna be up early. Kuumba. We could do the show unless people say, hey, we need to do a live toast, because I can't put this show on live. I can switch the camera around. I got the mics. We can do the show live up at the Malcolm X Festival after we got everything set up. You know what I'm saying? That's on y'all. You know, y'all let me know what y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I can let the family know what's going to pop off, and we can do that. You know what I'm saying? But
you can do even like live commentary or whatever.
Hell yeah.
From the people at the festival.
Hell yeah, I got that. I mean, we could do that. That's absolutely nothing for Gye-Nyame Journey, because like I said, we balling on a budget here. I done saved up and I got my birthday gift. I could swivel the camera anywhere I want. I got other stuff where I could push a button and the camera go from this picture that you have right here to where it'll zoom in on people around the room, and push another button and the camera move by its damn self. Listen, family, if y'all want to sit down and actually have a live Daily Toast conversation, you know what I'm saying? Daily Toast conversation. I'll provide the donuts. I'll provide the coffee. Or better yet, Gye-Nyame will. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm broke. Let me talk to the account real quick. Hold on. I need to talk, Sister Navita.
Yeah.
We got money in the budget for donuts and coffee for Daily Toast.
I'm pretty sure we do.
All right, so now I got to call Sister Tracy and see, because I don't, the brothers, I could deal with them being mad at me, but the sisters in the tribe, I don't like that shit. Women got a way of just fucking a nigga's head all up and shit. Just say little fly shit and be all fucked up. You like, I don't believe that. Dudes, we get it old, you know what I'm saying? Be like, all right, cool. All right, man, that was fucked up, but we gonna work that out. Sisters in the tribe is a whole nother thing. So, but like I said, family, y'all need to let us know, because if not, I'll do my show early and be done. And other than that, I'm just gonna be podcasting and broadcasting the bands and the poets, because there's one poet that Sister Davita, tell them about the poet that you want to make sure that everybody there to see.
Excuse me. I want everybody to see both of them, and I know the one brother named Eugene Time is doing his own poem that he wrote, and it's an awesome poem called "A Tribute to the Martyrs," and it's a must hear for everyone, and it's a good way to engage that into a post. So y'all have to tune in for that. It's a breathtaking, mind-blowing experience.
You're supposed to keep talking.
Say what?
You're supposed to keep talking. No dead air.
I couldn't tell. I mean, that's all I had to say. Well, everybody just come out to the festival and support the artists, because art is a form of revolution. It can be used as a form of revolution.
Artists are the vanguard of the revolution. They go first. They open up to people's mind, and we got to be aware of that, and we got to be able to. That's why it's important to support the artists in your communities. at least the homegrown artists, because a lot of these fake ass artists that's being thrown up in front of us right now are not products of the struggle. You understand what I'm saying? They are manufactured to misguide us and mislead folks. But the artists usually are the first one to pick up on the vibes of revolution and are able to express the feelings and the pains of the people. And we have to be aware of that. So family, this has been another episode of Tribal Quotes. I want to thank you for joining us. Shouts out to Miss Regina Idrisu. Shouts out to Miss Cynthia Johnson. Of course, shouts out to Miss Navita Nelson and whoever else was checking it out. And those of you that will be checking us out in the future, I want to send shouts out to you. And I want to thank you for taking the time for joining us here in the place where your hustle builds muscle. I want to welcome you to the congregation of the mighty. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. What's wrong with you, girl? Anime don't sound that good. I might have to take her to the vet. This is a Heart of December production. We just did another Tribal Quotes. Day 70 and 71. So we've been doing this for 70 weeks. Damn. Again, this is the third, maybe the fourth time I done did this. I've been talking to myself for a long time. I'm so glad people come to the festivals now, because I don't be feeling all lonely all the damn time. Can you imagine I done did 1,000 shows and never had people even tune in. Man, I'm dedicated. We better win. Well, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass in heaven. I'm just, or wherever we gonna be, wherever losers go. So we better win. God damn it. And we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Family, I will see those of you that are daily toasters, those rare few individuals that are bold and brave enough to get their ass up early in the morning and come toast the ancestors with me. You know what I'm saying? And some of you have strange sleep patterns and shit like that too. You welcome. You know what I'm saying? And so I will see you then. I'm out. Peace.
Peace.